How you going, guys? And it's Jetsamy here today, and welcome back to another video. I know I have been a bit AWOL for a little while, just been working and living life. But yeah, I really want to get back into YouTube. It's been a while, and what better way to do it here with the new helicopter from H.O.T.A.S Performance that was just released yesterday, around about 24 hours ago, which I've been eyeing off ever since they started releasing stuff on this aircraft. I do like the their other one. I think it's the 145 with the action pack. I believe there's an action pack coming for the 160. So yeah, we're on the ground here at Archerfield, and it is windy. So I have turned on the wind straps and stuff like that. There is you can change it to just be stored. There's ice and wind and yeah, but yeah, really cool feature. If you actually take it off, the blades move. Now we'll have a look in a minute, and I'll show you what that means. With the wind, the blades will slowly move. Now there is a bit of wind here in Archerfield today, so we'll jump on in and have a look in a sec. But I just wanted to take in the beauty and just the pure art that they've gone through, that I have noticed on this aircraft so far. And yeah, it's been done phenomenally. If apparently people are saying if you want a helicopter that is pretty study level, this is getting pretty close. I'm not 100% sure what type of failures you can run in it. I'm pretty sure there's many of them, but yeah, obviously the door's not meant to be open when you got the cables out and about, but that's all right. But yeah, this is the civilian version, so there is a lot of seats in here. What reminds me of this helicopter is Jurassic Park straight away. So you remember the luxury helicopter that flew them into Jurassic Park? That kind of reminds me of the type of aircraft that this is. I don't know if it was exactly one of those, but yeah. But anyways, but yeah, the detail that they've gone into this helicopter is just downright amazing. I'm not going to go right into it because I'm not 100% sure all the different details that people talk about. I don't model aircraft or anything like that, but yeah, some of the smaller fine print, like the exit signs and stuff like that, some of the warning stuff that you see when you're in the cockpit and all that sort of stuff. Now the cockpit is something of amazing, so I'll go in and have a look. Now it is quite loud in the cockpit because the wind, the door's open and the wind's blowing like crazy. But yeah, no, she's really nice. It looks very easy to start. Now I haven't done anything with this aircraft, so we're going to be starting this together and taking off and going around Archerfield a bit. And yeah, but as you can see here, we've got the wind and stuff, so I can go ahead and get rid of the storage, and you'll see the blades will start to move with the wind that we have out there. Yeah. And then they go. So we no longer have it on storage, and yeah, that's what they're doing. Now there's a couple of ways to open and close the doors. You got this one here, and you can select all the people and all that sort of stuff, and obviously fuel. But there's also another way of doing it, and you just click this little button here, and you have the autopilot and set a light. So let's go ahead, close up the left and right hand side. Now it's like all nice and quiet here, which I absolutely love. Now this is the time that my system is telling me, so it's 7:30 in the morning here on a Saturday, the 28th of October. So yeah, it's really good. And you also have another tablet on the other side, so you can actually fly the helicopter from both sides, which I think is pretty cool. And they've, as you can see, the cord's going through there and plugged in here. Now I think there should be one on the other side there too, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, this is the aircraft. You can like go into the back here and you can have different seating positions. I believe you can open up the doors and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. Now if you have a look on the outside as well, on the luxury version, I think the step comes out of the aircraft and then goes back in, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, the civilian one's just a very basic, generic helicopter, and the luxury one is probably what a lot of people are gonna want to fly. But yeah, it's very cramped in this this civilian one, but it's not too bad. Yeah, but yeah, just having a look at like the detail that they've gone into and stuff is just phenomenal. And if you also click on the tablet and you put in your, like, just if we go full, you can see that it's all full, but you've also got like tags inside, remove. But if you have a look outside, this is like the full protection for ice and snow and all that sort of stuff. If you fly up in the States where it's really cold, or you can just have wind and ice, which would just be the front cockpit, and then you just have wind, which is just anywhere really that has wind, and there you go. So rotor must be stopped. But yeah, if we have a look outside now, the wind is slowly moving it, and even at the back as well, the wind will slowly move the back one. Now if I put the rudder pedals in, yeah, that's pretty cool how the blades are turning towards the operator. So that's left rudder. That was right. This is left rudder. So yeah, it's really cool. So let's go ahead and start this little girl up, and we'll get to it. So yeah, not 100% sure how to start it. I haven't looked at any checklists whatsoever. Don't even know if there is a checklist. There is not one little checklist. It does have a DC GPU there, so I'm wondering if there's a GPU that we can place outside. Doesn't look like it. Crew and payload. There's no GPU that I could see, so maybe that's coming at a later date. But anyways, so this would be all engines. So we have everything's on. Gen 1 and Gen 2 are off, so that'll be batteries. Battery 1, battery 2. Okay. That's got to be engines, so crank left and crank right, so yeah, keep all those on normal. So flight and flight idle, so that'll be your starters there. Don't think we need to crank or anything. Hydraulic sets are normal. I got training mode apparently. Lamp test.
Audio test.
So all lights come on. Oh, whoa. Ooh. There we go. All lights come on and it looks pretty good. We've got another one. Pre-flight test.
Audio test.
So we have the auxiliary pump, FMS. So we have 2 FMSs and all that sort of stuff, and you can choose which side you want to use. Mission, select a hoist sling. Yeah, we don't have any of that, so you won't be using any of those in the civilian aircraft. That's a test. Now, are there any circuit breakers? There is some circuit breakers down here, but they're not workable. So you can't use it, and I don't know what that is. So that's obviously something. So they work, but the yeah. So I don't know what's going on with that, what sort of failures you got and all that sort of stuff. But anyways, we've got that. This would be the rotor brake. Okay, so we just go ahead and we'll turn some lights on. So down here's all your lights that I've found. Alright, so we'll grow, so the reading lights, anti-collision lights, position lights on. Okay. Position lights are on, we'll go anti-collision lights red. Now if we have a look outside, we'll see those in action. So we have a red anti-collision light there. And our position light should be on these wings here. So if I just turn on track IR, so we have a green light there and a red light there. It's not too bad. Alright, so that's those. We're going to have signs on and all that sort of stuff, reading ambient light. Right, so we'll just go dim. Emergency lights armed. That's everything that I think of so far. So let's go ahead and go flight idle on engine 2. Make sure everything's stable. So engine 1's starting up. Alright, we'll set those in the fly now. Generators on. Could probably restart them if you wanted to. I think we need to actually. Turn on the backup. Acknowledge that there's nothing in the caution lights area. So ACK. Alright, so far so good. We also have floats. We've got wipers for you. Yeah, out there, those wipers. H.O.T.A.S mode, mute, standby. Nose wheel lock, so it doesn't go left or right. Your landing gears, park brake is obviously on. Landing gear up and down. So that would be like altitude hold and all that sort of stuff, so your autopilot. Alright, so up here we should have FMS stuff, so we'll go on, and on. So FMS 1, 2, and that's these. It's the 750s. You can have the FMS instead if you wish. So the high performance one. If you come into here and go to settings, equipment, options, you can have the FMS for the helicopter if you wish, or you can just have one of the others, depending on which one you like. I like this one. The good thing is you can have them set up different, so one's got terrain, one's not.
H.O.T.A.S. system test okay.
Since we're in Archfield, it's 300. Flight number if you want it on, leave it on standby for now. And now this weight here, obviously we got 0 weight. You can go ahead and change certain values. So the crew weight, how many kilograms the crew is, I'm definitely not. Ooh, 150 kilos, about 120 I think last time I checked. Total fuel, so it's obviously full. I hit confirm. Auxiliary fuel tank not installed. Fuel selector IFB. Hoist not installed. Motion system linear. So there's just a few different things. Go weights. So that's the values. You got electrical, so we're gonna make sure all the electricals are working. Not too sure what that is. This will be your flight controls, so you can. Oh, sugars! Don't play with that. So yeah, it's got all your inputs and stuff like that. So pitch and roll. So if you want to learn how to hover, I'd say that's your roll. Hydraulic systems, a few other bits and pieces. The fuel, if you want that. So I'd probably go like fuel on that side. You got your pitch and roll, your yaws, so your rudders are all in. Yeah, nice. Preview, and then yeah, we've got this one here. Status, reports, a few bits and pieces. OEI, 2 minute. Anyways, yeah, so let's go for a quick fly. So now we're gonna leave. I'm not too sure what that was. I don't know how the landing lights work really. Anti-collision lights for when you take off, so you can go white. So it's got white and red now. So we have night vision, day, level. What else have we got over here? Few more pieces. Weather radar, we'll turn that one on. We'll set it to standby. Yeah, all right. Now, yeah, as we did before when I moved the rotors, you've seen the aircraft want to tilt. So just be very careful about moving rotors. As you can see, aircraft wants to go already, so yeah, just be mindful that you don't do that. Anyways, park and brake off. So park brakes off, and if I just tilt the nose forward, get rid of that. I'm thinking of, which one was it? Yeah, this thing here. taxiing a helicopter. Who would have thought, eh? Now, I have never taken off on this, and I know that the wind is quite nasty. So here's our first taxiway. Now this will take us out to the helipad. So we're going to increase the helicopter and get into a hover. Very stable helicopter. Very stable despite the weather. I don't know what he's doing. But we're going to fly over the top of him anyways. And the helipad's just over there in front of the SOC, so... I'll just turn track IR on for a sec.
Caution, terrain.
Alright, so we are facing the right way as well. So we're facing into the wind. Now I'm not 100% sure if that is the wind today. I think we may be able to get the meta on here, possibly. My tablet's meta. So you can type in Y-bus meta. I'm going to stop the track IR. So we'll look up that. So the meta today is 11 knots, so it is doing pretty much what it says it's doing. It's at 200, so if we have a look here, we're pretty much at 200, so it's 180, 190 and 200, so it's coming off to our right there, just a tad more. It is at 11 knots, so that's not too bad, so we'll close that. I don't really need that, so we'll just go back to the fuel here. And we're going to take off and do a little bit of flying around Archfield. Alright, have a look around the right hand side. Have a look around the left hand side. And we're all good. Alrighty. Just going to reset my thing. And we'll fly just without the... without track IR, and yeah, here we go. Alrighty. So we get up into a hover first, guys. And we'll head out now. So just lower the nose, heading out just a tad. Alright, so we're positive rate, gear up. Let's watch the gears. Pretty nice. Landing gears up. That's the right hand side there. Alright, turn track IR on now. Gotta say, she is a nice bird to fly so far. I am really liking this. Now I actually have 3 screens, but I had to turn the other 2 screens off because for some reason I couldn't get OBS to focus in on Like, I couldn't focus in on this screen here for some reason, so I had to turn the other two screens off so to focus in on the screen on OBS. If anyone could help with that, that would be appreciated, so I could still have my 3 screens, because then I could fly with, so I'd be able to see that window there, and I'll be able to see there without using track IR, as well as the front view here.
Caution, terrain.
So it looks like, having a look at here, so we have our torque. This must be the torque next to the speed as well. On the right hand side, I'm not 100% sure what that is. Might be the radar altitude. But yeah, if you watch, there's a red there. That's bad. So I just sit at about 70 torque. It feels like it flies like a fly-by-wire. Like, the aircraft's really, really good in that respect. And the thing is it does, like, because of how good this aircraft is, I can just leave it there, and it will keep rotating in that direction. It's like the trim on this aircraft does it all itself. It's all automatic. Same with that. So I can leave it in the bank. I'm not touching the sticker or anything anymore. I don't know how realistic that is. Maybe for these type of aircrafts, very realistic. I know if I was to put it upside down, it'd probably shit itself. So we're just flying over the Gabba here. This is the AFL field in Brisbane. Oh, there's a bit of lag. That's probably because we're coming into the city. So this is our AFL field here in Brisbane, and the Gabba. If you have a look closely, actually see the cricket pitches down there. And then just over the other side of the river up here is Honeycomb Stadium, where they play rugby league. And this is Brisbane City in all its glory. Casinos down here.
Obstacle ahead.
Whoa.
Obstacle ahead.
Yeah, telling me that there's buildings around. Nice. That casino right there, that's where I make all my money or lose it all. Don't gamble. I don't condone it at all. Don't do it. And here's the Honeycomb Stadium in Brisbane for those rugby league fans that play in Brisbane. Alright, we'll just spin around the city. We'll head over to Brisbane Airfield. So this aircraft's pretty much holding altitude wherever I leave it. So like if I get a nice stable turn,
Obstacle ahead. Obstacle.
Obstacle ahead. Get a nice stable turn. You can do like scenic flights around cities. Man, imagine flying through New York. Be obstacle ahead every single time. Yeah, Brisbane City is pretty tiny. When you look at all the towers and all that sort of stuff compared to like some of the biggest cities in the States, it's crazy. Looks like you can open up the window too. Not going to though, I would probably crash the aircraft. Oh, that's brilliant.
Sync rate.
Oh, sync rate. Pull up.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
quite a bit of stuff going on the helicopter. That's alright, you might be able to turn most of that off. Brisbane's racetrack. Alright, so we'll pull up here in Brisbane, and I think if we... not too sure, I think they come in from the other end, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, there's a helipad down at the GA down there. What you can see right in front of us though, this is an old runway. Very old runway. I'm not too sure how old a runway that is. It used to be for flight schools. But yeah, very small, very old. It used to finish here. And yeah, you can see where they got rid of the piano keys and turned it into a taxiway. International airport to the right and domestic up front there. So we'll fly over these trees. Landing gear down. I'm not 100% sure if we're allowed to do that, but we are at 140, and most helicopters, most planes I should say, especially turbos, real fast ones, they drop it around about 170 when it's the GA. Now we're in a helicopter at 140 knots, so I'm hoping that's perfectly fine. So we'll have a look at our landing gear. So we have 3 down and locked, which is good. Let's bring out the and we'll lock track IR right there.
$500.
Oh, that was loud in my ears. 500 feet.
Caution, terrain.
Now this is GA. That building down there to the right is Royal Flying Doctors. The runway you can see up in front of you is not a runway either. It's now closed because they've built the parallel runway.
Caution, terrain.
And we'll just settle down on this taxiway and taxi on in. Now, have you noticed on the primary flight display, there's a little yellow icon that jumps up and down? That's like your vertical speed or something like that. Well, for the rotor torque, anyways. Probably shouldn't be going backwards when landing. But anyways, welcome to Brisbane. That was my first landing in the helicopter. First ever everything in the helicopter, to be completely honest with you. I haven't done any checklists or anything. I probably even started it up wrong. But yeah, we got from Archerfield to Brisbane, and the flying was really good. It was a lot of hands positioning the aircraft and then letting it go. Like the aircraft pretty much trims itself, which takes out a lot of piloting, and you just fly it. So once you set it up, it should take over. there is an autopilot as such, but do you really need it? Probably not. If you're only doing short flights, you probably don't need it at all. Yeah, you just set the aircraft up and off she goes. She wants to go that way for some reason. We'll just taxi her around over here and park her up just in this blue square. Probably should have followed the yellow line, but that's alright. And there's the H anyways. Alright, park and brake on. So yeah, park brakes on, that's all good, that's fine. We can go low idle now. I'll flip that off. I'll have a look. So we set those on idle. That's on normal. Yep. And go ahead and turn off all the computers. Leave the gens on for now. We'll turn the anti-collision light off. That. Everyone else can stay off. Ambient can go off. I'm not too sure how the landing lights work, so they can go off if that's even on. And yeah, we've been at idle for a while, so shut down both engines. Generators can be reset. And yeah, we're back safe. As you can see. There. And if you want, I think you can hit the rotor brake and shut the battery down. And there, that's pretty much it. All shut down, ready to go. So batteries are now off. That, I don't know why that's still on. So I'll just turn those off. Maybe that's a backup power sort of thing. But yeah, you can turn the rotors back on. Like that. Never leave the rotor brake on, otherwise it might stay on. And then come in here. It's not as windy. It was at Archerfield. It's not as windy here, so we'll just chuck it on. Just store it. Now you wouldn't do this straight away, because obviously everything would be hot. So you wouldn't do this straight away. You'd wait for, I don't know, 15 odd minutes while you're doing your walk-arounds and all that sort of stuff, and then you put it on at the last minute before you walk away from the aircraft. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this was really good. And yeah, my thoughts on the aircraft. I think I paid like 80 Australian dollars for this, or $78 I think it was. For the aircraft, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'll be doing a lot more flying with it in the near future, going to different sites around the world, having a look at them all with this helicopter. So yeah, yeah, hopefully see you in the air with this same helicopter. It does come with range deliveries. I'm not too sure if I'll fly the civilian one or the luxury one. The luxury one looks pretty cool. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, and till next time, see you later.